Hi, I'm Richard Dick Coughlin, 000, and it's time for the Dix O'clock news. I'd normally have an intro here, but I haven't got one. But if someone wants to make me an intro for the Dix O'clock news, do so. On with the show. Hi, welcome to the Dix O'clock news. This is where I discuss some of my favourite news stories of the week pertaining to the general issues that I like to talk about on this channel. First one is, Iran says the London Olympic Committee is racist. Yes, Iran, a country led by a man who attends Holocaust denial conventions, is complaining that the already maligned Olympic logo is indeed racist. This is because he claims it spells out the word Zion. They've issued a statement, Iran have issued a statement this week. The use of the word Zion by the designer of the Olympics logo in the emblem of the Olympic Games 2012 is a very revolting act. Some people see Christ in a dog's arse, other people see pro-Israeli propaganda in an Olympic logo. Iran have even issued a statement saying that they may boycott the Olympic Games. This just in, no one gives a shit. Moving on to America, which is possibly the best news story I've heard in my entire life. In Ohio, a group of pro-life nutters trying to pass legislation to get abortion banned after a 6-week period, they have set a precedent by calling upon to testify on their behalf a 9-week-old fetus. A 9-week-old fetus was on the list of people to testify on behalf of this group for the passing of this legislation. I'll even leave a link to a video where you can go and see the entire 20-minute testimonial. It's riveting stuff. I only watched it because I wanted to see how on earth they were going to get him to swear on the Bible, but he didn't. How can we trust him? In the UK this week, Daily Star journalist Richard Pepiat quit the newspaper following claims that he himself and other people at the Daily Star had fabricated news stories about Muslims and also promoted and tried to align itself positively with groups such as the EDL. One of the recent stories that Pepiat claims that the Daily Star fabricated was that the EDL were planning on running as a political party. This is in fact completely not true. The EDL were not planning on running as a political party at all, and Mr. Pepiat, in disgust, has left the newspaper. In other news, the EDL are now planning on running as a political party. In an interview, which you can go read down in the link below with The Independent, the EDL leader, Tommy Robinson, has been meeting with posh boys, and those are his words, not mine, and people who know stuff about politics in order to try and legitimately run candidates in elections for the EDL. Does this mean that the Daily Star did not make up the story? No, because Tommy Robinson also admitted that they only got the idea after reading it in the Daily Star. Thanks, Daily Star. Also in news breaking this week, you may remember earlier on this week, I talked about Anjem Choudary going to America where he was going to protest in front of the White House for something. He was on Fox News. He even got pimped out on Glenn Beck's pseudo news website called The Blaze, where they claimed that the Sharia for America organisation were calling for the Statue of Liberty to have a burqa put on it. However, Anjem Choudary, in a YouTube video on his YouTube channel, yes, Anjem Choudary has a YouTube channel, and for reasons I can't quite fathom, it would appear that he has called off the protest. What did I tell you? Just ignore him. He's a twat. And in final news, this week the BNP leader Nick Griffin went to Wales where he wanted to talk to people about forming some sort of Welsh assembly, and one of the people he met was a guy called Brian Powell. Here's a picture of Nick Griffin with Brian Powell, and here's a picture of Brian Powell relaxing at home. That's it for the Dix O'Clock news. I'm Richard Dick Coughlin, 000. Good night, and may God